What's up, YouTube? King SMOG here again, coming at you guys with some straight blasphemous bullshit. I could either be gracefully polluting the airwaves one day or a total pollutant and disgrace to the airwaves. This all depends on how I feel, and it depends on what topic I'm speaking on. There are some things in this world that suck, all right? Having to wake up and go to work at 5 o'clock in the morning when you're working in a shitty ass job that just pays minimum wage and you're barely able to pay your rent. You know, having a girlfriend look at you and lie to your face and then go out one night and have sex with your best friend. It just goes on and on and on. Now that brings me to this, okay? Surrounded by crime, gang violence, pretty much just raised around it, so they obviously partake in it, or we're going to look at you as a bitch and pretty much kick your ass until you get with the program and do something for the community, man. And you join the neighborhood because we got women and kids out here that are starving in the neighborhood, man. So if you're someone that's in that predicament right now, I pray for you. And I can only hope that you could one day find a way out of that does not involve being 6 feet deep or going to prison. And you rappers, I understand once you've made it big, once you've gotten the bag, you have to protect yourself. Now you're either going to hire security or you're going to have your day one homeboys, or you're going to do a little combination of both. And it's difficult to not only break away from that criminal mentality, but to break away from it when your homeboys haven't broken away from it. Because the people that are your security at one show could be homeboy's little cousin, and you haven't given him any bread. He's feeling like you totally forgot about him. And the unfortunate thing is you can't help everybody. You really want to, because I'm one of those people, man. If you know me from the streets, you know that nobody can call me a bad friend. All right, I have literally done so many things for my homeboys. I did it all the way up to the point where it started affecting me in a negative way. And that's another story. But look, you rappers out there that you're still partaking in that negative criminal behavior and you already got the bag, you guys need to break away from that mentality, man. And you need to take your money and you need to invest it into something positive. Create your own charity and make sure that whatever positive thing you're doing, it actually reaches the people that you want it to reach. Don't give your money to some organization that hits you up and claims that this person benefited from their services and that person benefited from their services without even doing the slightest bit of research on them. And even if you do research on them, don't trust them, because even if they did do this for, you know, this rapper or that rapper, it doesn't mean that that money actually got to the hood. It's like a 360 deal, right? You got Blueface signed to Cash Money West, right? You got, what is it at the top? Universal Records. Under them is Island Records, and then under Island Records is Cash Money, and then Cash Money / Young Money, or under Cash Money is Young Money, and then Cash Money West. You got 5 companies that are getting a cut before you even see a dollar. That's what there's referring to as a 360 deal. And you got Whack 100 saying, oh dude, we don't do 360 deals over here. Whack 100, you have capped and bullshitted so much that nobody can possibly take you seriously anymore. You're like the boy you cried wolf. You were talking about, oh man, check out this podcast where Tyson knocks me out because, you know, he doesn't like the remarks that I made about Tupac. And that whole thing was just a publicity stunt. You're trolling on the gram in ways that could affect the safety of not just you and your family, but the safety of your artists. You claim to be a family man. Obviously, you don't have any regard for them because You're putting their safety in jeopardy every time you fucking start some kind of random beef, unless the beef's totally manufactured and they're sitting down together saying, hey dude, we're gonna start a beef so we can get our views up. That could very well be what's happening. And back to what I was saying, man, I'm institutionalized. When I said in that Glasses Malone video that I feel that I have every right to speak on what happens in the streets because I've been to prison, and it's only because I'm from California. And in California, street politics are run in a similar fashion to jail politics. And I know all about jail politics. I know too much about jail politics. I do things that are institutionalized in ways that make me angry, in ways that affect relationships with other people. I mean, it sucks, you know, and I deal with this all the time, the negativity that comes with me being institutionalized from being in jail for so much, man. So you rappers that are out there that are struggling, getting rid of that hood mentality, like they say, you can take the person out of the hood, but you can't take the hood out of the person, right? Same thing with prison. You can take the person out of prison, but you can't take what's been instilled in you in prison out of the person. So me, I feel like I've taken everything that's positive for the most part that I learned in prison and I have applied it to the street. Now, there are some things that I will say just on instinct, on reaction, you know, or things that I will do instinctively on reaction because of that institutionalization. So all you rappers out there that are still out there doing dirt and you've already got that bag, man, you got to get rid of that hood mentality and do something constructive and positive. If that means getting rid of some of the homeboys, then you got to get rid of the homeboys, because in reality you'll be able to help those homeboys more when you're able to get a legit security team around you that doesn't have that institutionalized hood mentality that is ultimately going to be your downfall. Look, I hope that any rapper that is going through this currently can please shake that mentality, because we have seen way too many talented rappers that are sitting behind bars now doing fucking life sentences. And I'm not going to name them all off. We all know who they are. And we need to make a stop to it. And the stop starts with the rappers who have the bag. Imitate Jay-Z. Imitate Meek Mill. Imitate even Kanye West. I mean, 50 Cent snatched up Chief Keef. What are you doing, man? You can do life if you don't stop. Chief Keef. As a result, you have not been seeing him in negative press. You have not been, you know what I mean? The only person that was giving him negative press was freaking Tekashi 6ix9ine, who was just trolling his ass to get views and subs. And as soon as he got locked up, all of a sudden, Chief Keef, there was no more negativity about him, you know? So look, man, guys, let's come together as a hip-hop community and, you know, do what you got to do to get that bag, to get out the hood, to, you know, pay for the studio time, to pay for the features, to do what you got to do, man. But then once you get that bag, man, use that, invest that money smart, in a smart, positive, productive way that is going to be able to uplift the next generation and let the next generation not have to struggle the way that you had to struggle to get into the rap game. All right? Now with the social media thing and the SoundCloud, it's already way easier to get on than it used to be. Now let's make it a little bit easier. All right? King SMOG sounding off. Like, comment, and shoot that sub, man. We're at 113 right now. Let's go to 123 in a week, man. Love you guys, man. All you new subscribers, thank you so much. You have no idea how much you mean to me, because when I told you guys, when I handed you that business card, that I made some mistakes 10 or 11 years ago, that freaking got me put in the news and made it almost impossible for me to get a job, because every time you Google search my name, the freaking media outlets that covered that story, it shows up on the Google search, and it's just, it's horrible, man. It makes finding a legitimate job damn near impossible until I can trademark my name or freaking change the spelling of my last name. All right, so I appreciate you guys for doing that. I showed you guys that when I Google searched my name, and I'm gonna make a video, and I'm gonna show you guys that what I'm saying is nothing but the truth. All right, so like, comment, and subscribe, and do something positive today. Do a good deed for someone, and tell them when they say thank you to just pass it on.